Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for July 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in July and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Sagittarius sun, rising, and moon. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck in these readings. All that being said, Sagittarius, now on to your July 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have, Sagittarius, is the Nine of Rods. And the Nine of Rods is a card that symbolizes getting your ducks in a row, getting organized, getting prepared and ready for battle. I feel like you're thinking up a lot of plans, a lot of strategies, mapping things out of, like, you know, it is kind of like you're getting ready to prepare to battle, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a fight. You could be getting prepared and ready for battle, like to go look for that new job or to find that new relationship partner. But I feel like whatever it is, your battle that it is, could be literal battles with people. You're going to strategize. You're going to be making plans to do this. You may feel like you've gotten buried by work or overwhelmed by things. You could even feel overwhelmed by your own emotions or other people. Other people could feel overwhelming to you in July, or maybe in June they felt overwhelming to you with putting on too many burdens on you, too much pressure on you. They could be too emotional. They could be putting their own baggage and things on you. These are things that you could be feeling overwhelmed about in July. Be careful you don't bump your head. You may also find a knot on the top of your head. It could be in your hair, but you could bump your head. You could also, you know how I've never had this done, but there are people that can read the bumps on your head. You may find that you have a bump on your head that you didn't notice before. I do feel like you're trying to harness your power, like rein it in before you make some kind of big push forward. And I feel like you're finding little ways, like figuring out little ways you can accumulate wealth. These could be like stocks or bonds that you want to invest in, or property, or other people's businesses, or, I don't know, maybe you want to buy properties, turn around and flip them, or buy properties and turn around and rent them. I don't know what it is you're going to do, Sagittarius, but I see you finding it like a variety of little ways. It could be things you're going to sell online, products or services you're going to sell. But I feel like it's in multiple ways. I don't feel like it's just in one big way. Unless you own your own business and you have multi-facets, that could be another thing. If you have your own business, you may find like new products and services in the business you want, that you're going to start instituting into your business to sell. You may feel a little financially strapped for cash, or you could feel pressures or burdens on you a little bit financially. This could be one of the reasons why you're trying to find these little income streams, or trying different little avenues here and there to increase your money. You may be strong at promoting your skills, your talents, your knowledge, your business, your products, your services, a new website, whatever it is. You may be promoting yourself quite well in July, or thinking of getting ready to promote yourself. So the card you have next is the Ten of Rods, and the other signs that got this are Cancer, Capricorn, and you, Sagittarius. And this is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. And this indicates these burdens, these sticks of knowledge, are like knowledge and experience you've gained that are going to actually help you as you move on to new and better horizons. But they could feel burdensome to you, or they may have felt burdensome to you in the past. It's like you're going to be polishing up and showing your skills somewhere. Like whatever, you know, like maybe you're an artist, or you're a wood carver, a sculptor, a painter, a songwriter, a musician. Maybe you're really good with computer programming and data analysis and building websites. Like whatever your talents or skills are, I feel that you're really ready to shine, show them to the world. It could be in webinars, seminars, gatherings, work gatherings. It could be on the internet. It could be on videos you're going to put out on a platform somewhere. The possibilities of where you're going to be displaying this and shining these talents and skills are endless. I mean, fairs, festivals, craft fairs, art shows. It depends on what these skills and talents are that you're like shining up and getting ready to display and shine to the world. Some of you are going to be very concentrated on building something of your own making. My guides are saying it that way. This could be building a business. You could be building a home. You know, some people do. I know somebody that actually did this years ago when I was a pastry chef. My assistant, his parents bought a place in Maine and built a cabin themselves. His brother and his parents built it. So, you know, you could be building something yourself, building something from the beginning. And it's like you are using that accumulated knowledge, experience, and expertise in whatever this is that you're building. And you're going to have the fortitude and the strength to be able to do it. Some of you will be taking out loans to do this also. Some of you are going to feel like you want to train and educate your mind to learn new skills. You could be doing this just for pleasure, but some of you are doing it because you're going to be able to get some kind of income stream from it in the future. Any idea that you shelved in the past, and this could be about building a home, building a business, or something you wanted to, that was big, or that you wanted to create or do, or education you wanted to do. I get you taking it off the shelf and revisiting it, because for some of you Sagittarians, you've had this idea in the past and you're revisiting it now in July of 2022 or within the next couple of months. So the card you have next is Five of Swords, which is standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against any gossipers, naysayers, or detractors. You could be standing up for your rights, standing up for yourself. If there's any battle of any kind that you find yourself in, you're likely to win that battle. You know, some of you Sagittarians are going to be telling somebody, ha, 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 you were wrong about me, or you were wrong about my idea, or you were wrong about my business, or you were wrong about my ingenuity, skill, talents, whatever. But I see you feeling like somebody that may have confronted you or doubted you or said negative things to you or about you. You may be confronting them and getting the last laugh now. And if you don't get the last laugh about it in July, it's going to be soon in the next few months, where somebody that said, you're never going to be able to do that, or you don't have the skills, knowledge, or talent to be able to do that, or you're not going to be able to pull that off, or that's not going to be a successful business. Whatever they were saying to you of doubt, doubting Thomases, the doubting Thomases, you Sagittarius are going to get the last laugh over them in the long run. You know, your temper could be quite high, and anybody that was sort of like driving you crazy, you may go off on them. I don't know that I mean physically, but verbally, you may tell somebody off. Especially if it was like somebody was a bully, or my guides are showing me a crow. Now, I live at the shore, and we have seagulls all the time that make noise, but the crows are actually often more annoying, and how they make that caw, caw. Like, that's what I'm seeing in my head. Like, you're going to tell those crows off. that were like, you know, not believing in you and not supporting of you and verbalizing it, but also people that were annoying, like crows are annoying. There's two kind of gulls that come here. I don't know what one is called. The other kind is called laughing gulls. And when they come, they're not here all the time. They're the ones that really make a lot of noise. But the crows are, when they all get going in a group, they're pretty loud. And I feel like anybody that was annoying to you like that, you're going to not tolerate it. And also, if you have competition, this is where, Sagittarius, you show up the competition, where you like blow away the competition with your skills, your talents, your knowledge, your business, your worth ethic, whatever it is you're in, whatever area this is, you're going to blow away the competition. And some of you Sagittarians, don't be surprised if you're in a work situation. My guides are saying the cheese stands alone. I don't know if you know that saying, or wasn't it a song from when we were a little kid, the cheese stands alone? You may be the cheese that stands alone and everybody else gets fired. Or a lot of people may get fired around you in July or August or September. I feel like these predictions here for you are falling between July and the end of September. So the next card you have in your reading very likely could be you, Sagittarius. It's the Knight of Rods. And the Knight of Rods is a fire sign person. This is either a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So if it's not you, it could be another fire sign person that you are dealing with. This is a month where Sagittarians are coming around to a lot of decision making. And some of you, it's to do with further advancement, personally, professionally, could be in your career, or it could be personally. And you may really feel like you want to make a difference this month, and you want to show people who's boss. I also feel that some Sagittarians feel like, tick-tock, time to get on with something, like time is a-wasting. You may feel like that. You may feel like, okay, tick-tock, got to get on with stuff. Either you felt like you procrastinated before and now you have to push forward, or possibly you, other things delayed you or blocked you, and those blocks are now moved out of the way, and now you're going to proceed forward. You may also have to stake your claim to something important this month, Sagittarius, which could be like, I'm staking my claim to that promotion. I want that position. I'm staking my claim to it. Or that house or that property I want to buy, and I'm staking my claim to it. Or that object that I've been, I'm collecting these things, and this thing that I want, maybe you collect classic cars or, vintage motorcycles. I'm staking my claim to that vintage Harley. I want that. I don't know what it is, but you're going to be staking your claim to stuff. And so that could mean you're throwing money down to make a deposit to show you're serious, or you're bidding on it, or you're purchasing it. But staking your claim to stuff, or if you have to tell your boss, like, hey, I really deserve that promotion because I've been here for 16 years and, I've done all the hard work to get there. And out of the people that you might be considering, I'm the most worthy. Like, you're not going to be shy this month about speaking your mind, standing up for yourself, staking your claim to things, pushing forward, like time is a wasting, I got to get moving. These are all your energies in the month of July. You have a very, I'm going to use an old word my grandmother used to say, gumption. I think my parents used to say it too. And they're long gone now, so this goes way back to things people said in the 20s and 30s. But yeah, gumption. You've got a lot of gumption this month. You got a lot of motivation and oomph in all the things that you want to do. But now you have a little bit of a tricky card here that kind of may throw a wrench into all that gumption and forward movement. You have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a stop, a block, or a stalemate. It could also be being protective of yourself. You could be protecting your emotions or protecting yourself in some way. You could be at a crossroads of having to make some kind of decision also. So this doesn't always mean a block, a stop, or a stalemate. It can mean having to make a difficult decision. It could be protecting yourself also. You're going to really be pouring a lot of mental energy into thinking before you leap. So even though I get all this forward movement with you and standing up to people and naysayers and blowing past the competition and all that, I do feel like you're going to be putting a lot of thought into any of your decisions in July. And I see you making pros and cons lists and doing a lot of evaluating. Like, if I make this decision, what are the pros and cons of that? And if I make that decision, what are the lists of pros and cons of that? Like, I see you really weighing your options, doing pros and cons lists, all of that comes up. Like really wanting to assess and reassess situations comes up here for you. And you could have some people, I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing, although it could sound like it is. You may have some people that really want to capitalize on your good luck and good fortune. So if you start to make money, maybe you already make money, but you start to really make some good money, more money than what you were before, or have some like great opportunities or successes that come to you, you may find that you have some hangers on, like, hey, can I come work at your business? Or, hey, can you loan me some money? Or, hey, you just bought that really great property. Can I rent it from you at a really discounted rate? Or, hey, you're building that new house. Can I come live there for a little while? Like, don't be surprised if you've got some people that are going to want to ride your coattails now. And they may not look like that's what they're doing, because remember, these are probably people that you love and care about. So you may be, first of all, you may be more than willing to do these things. Second of all, it may not come up to you in your mind like, oh, they just want to ride my coattails and my good luck. But I have to say it, that is kind of what it is. But that doesn't mean you don't want to do it. You don't want to help them out. You very likely will. There could be some things that you're a little confused about in your decision-making process, and you may find that you need more information. So if you have to make a big purchase like land, property, something of big value, a classic car, and an old, restored, valuable motorcycle, an antique dining room set. I don't know what it is, or rug. You may want to research the value. Like, how much value am I getting raked over the coals here? Does this really have the intrinsic value that is being portrayed to you, or that you may think it is? Like, before you do any big decision making, you will be doing your due diligence and research. And if you weren't going to do it, I'm telling you, in this reading, my guides are recommending that you do it. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Sagittarians to work with, use, or wear for the month of July 2022. Here's a stone we don't see too much. This is desert, I think it's called red sunset or desert jasper. I looked it up. It's called desert sunset jasper. It brings good fortune and stabilizes personal energy. It's a very good grounding stone. It brings in gentleness. It helps with relaxation and contentment. It's also helpful with compassion and nurturing, and it helps enhance tranquility, comfort, and healing. It's going to help like invigorate you and really help you feel like you're alive. Like you're going to feel your vitality and energy force very strongly if you're wearing this stone or sleeping with it under your pillow. It's going to really help you with making decisions. And I do feel like this is you're coming into a time period, Sagittarius, July, August, September, where you're going to be making some big decisions, or a lot of different decisions. And I feel this is a good gemstone for you for decisions. It's also going to accelerate your mental agility. And you're going to feel, with your working with this stone, like you got a lot on the ball. It's going to make you feel like you're on top of things, which is funny because when I research the stone, it comes up as a compassionate, nurturing, relaxing, and contentment stone. And maybe for most people it is, but for you in July, it's different. It's going to make you feel motivated. It's going to make you feel like you can make really good decisions. It's going to increase, like kind of amp you up. I don't really see it relaxing you, at least in July. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand channel, you can access the most recently recorded videos down below in the description box beneath this video. And those links are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. The most recent video series I've recorded is the Psychic Crystal readings for July of 2022. It's like a continuation of the readings I do here on YouTube, that once I finish your sign, reading for your sign, I stop the video and then I go and look into the crystal and give you additional messages and predictions for this month of July 2022. So you might want to check that out. My mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2022 is available now on Vimeo, where I used the center of the Celtic Cross Tarot spread, which has 6 cards. And the first card is what's affecting you. The second card is what's helping you or blocking you. The third card in the layout will be what is fact. So it's either already happened, happening right now, or getting ready to happen. Card number 4 is your past, that's affecting you in the second half of 2022. Card number 5 is the energies you're traveling through the second half of this year. And card number 6 will be the outcome or something that's coming up for you in the very near future. The other videos you might be interested in is my full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 2022, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. That I'm looking into the energies of that lunar eclipse in Scorpio and how it will be affecting your sign, your sun sign. But if you really, I advise you, if you can do it, to watch your rising sign, because some people, their rising sign resonates and more for them and gives them more messages than their sun sign does. So I would highly recommend you get both your rising and your sun sign in those series if you can do so. Also, the partial solar eclipse in Taurus, April 2022, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. That's also available. And you know what? That eclipse occurred on April 30th, 2022. The other eclipse occurred May 15th and 16th, depending on where you live, in May of 2022. You're being affected by those two eclipses right now, still. And those effects can last for up to 6 months and sometimes even further. So I highly recommend you check those out. They usually are really accurate for people. And I recommend watching, like I said, your rising sign and your sun sign if you can do so. Don't forget, my career and finance, psychic tarot, and crystal readings are available for each sign of the zodiac. I recorded them in April of 2022. Those predictions go from April of 2022 all the way out until the end of October of 2023. So you have 18 months of career and finance predictions in those videos. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2022, Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. That link is also down below and available on my website videos page. And don't forget the Big Love readings for 2022 for both singles and couples, where I look into the single people of your sign at the beginning of the video, each video of each sign, and I look into the coupled people of your sign in the same video. So I highly recommend you watch the entire video, because there's going to be messages that are for the single people of your sign and for the coupled people of your sign that will still resonate for you regardless of whether you're singled or coupled. I do the videos that way earlier in the year for singles and couples, because your relationship status could change. You could start out single and end up in a couple. You could start out in a couple and end up single by the end of the year. So you might want to check those out about love and romance for you. The Saturn in Aquarius, Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings, those predictions are still in play all the way until the end of March of 2023. They start in December of 2020 and go until the end of March of 2023. So we're all still being affected by Saturn in Aquarius, even though it sometimes retrogrades out and then it comes back, but you're being affected by it until March, end of March of 2023. My Psychic Tarot readings for the new year of 2022, using the Year Ahead Tarot layout, which is 14 cards total. Those readings are about 40 minutes long. Look, we're only halfway through the year of 2022. If you haven't checked out the Year Ahead reading, you might want to look at that now, because you still got the rest of this year. But don't forget, like I said in the beginning, the mid-month Psychic Tarot, the mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2022 are now available, because I just finished them. So you might want to check them out and see what came up there. Like I said, I used the center of the Celtic Cross tarot spread. If you would like to donate to my channel and help support the readings that I do here on YouTube, I have a donation link down below underneath all those videos I mentioned, and that link is connected to PayPal. And I thank you so much to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. So thank you so much for that. I do truly appreciate it. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you won't see here on a video on YouTube, You can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use usually tarot cards, occasionally oracle cards, and sometimes the crystal. And I give you psychic predictions and messages there that I usually write out. I don't have that much success when I try to record on video on there because they don't go long enough and I don't know enough about it. I guess I could mess around with it some more. But I usually write those predictions out. And many people find that, you know, some of those messages in those 5 paragraphs resonate with them, or the whole entire message resonates with them. And you might too. So I'd love to see you there on my social media pages. And, you know, if anybody ever contacts you on Instagram and says, hey, this is, you know, Pam Georgel, The Lucky Mermaid, do you want a reading? It's not me doing it. I only schedule private readings from my long wait list and my long cancellations list. And I really can only do a few of those a month anymore based on other things I have going on in my life. So if you want to find out about private readings, you need to go to my website and check it out on my scheduling page at theluckymermaid.com. And all the information about what's going on with private readings is there. But if somebody contacts you and saying they're me and it's on social media, Instagram, Facebook, it's not me. Or even in the comments section on YouTube, because they do that there too, it's not me. So don't get suckered in. I don't want to see you lose any money because I have seen it happen. So I hope that does not happen to you. And by the way, I've had some people recently tell me, it happens, I get like pockets of people that tell me this here and there, and I've been getting it lately where they say they're unsubscribed to my channel. So I don't know why YouTube does that. I'm not unsubscribing anyone. So please make sure if you want to be subscribed that you are still subscribed and hit that notification bell so that you'll get notified when my most recent videos get uploaded to YouTube. You'll get notified about it. So I really hope you have an absolutely amazing July, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.